My name is Matt Scroggum. I work for facility operations here at Webster University. We provide pretty much all the services for all the facilities and the satellite facilities. We take care of plumbing, electrical issues, contracts, new construction, trying to basically fill the needs of everyone. We're almost like a department store. We service the customers, and we consider the faculty, the staff, and the students all our customers. The fastest form of communication is through our work order system. Obviously, it's quick, it's effective. It's basically almost like an email system. If there's an emergency, the best way to go through it is public safety, because they notice fast immediately if something's really hot going on, no matter what it may be. Our doors are open. If you want to come up and talk to me in my office, there are two offices up there. Well, there's three. We have Dan, the groundskeeper, and myself. I'm the supervisor of facilities, and Gil. But my office is open at any time. If anybody ever wants to come in and share anything with us at any time, it's definitely an open door policy. I love to see the students, talk to the students, the faculty, and the staff. It just allows us to basically keep better grasp on the university. It's really important to us. We treat it as our house, and it's really important that our home stays functional, clean, and ready to go.
My name is Joshua McClain. I am the operations manager for custodial services.
And my name is Linda Harvey, and I'm the new general manager for the environmental services department. Some of the key services that we provide for the campus of Webster here and other off-site campuses is just a general cleaning. We have a 7-step cleaning process that encompasses high and low dusting, restroom cleaning, trash removal, stripping and waxing the floors, and just the general maintenance of all basic custodial needs, which is entryways, vacuuming, daily routine regarding cleaning. Prefer the method of the work order status. Right now they have school dude here on campus, and we can get that information in a timely fashion, and we can respond to their needs more effectively.
My direct extension in that situation would be 314-392-3178. Also, if need be, if that individual would like to contact me via email, my email address is joshua.mcclain@sodexo.com.
We have a 24/7 on-call person that we have. We also have our night custodial supervisor, which has a number that is here until 10 p.m. Monday through Sunday, actually. Monday through Sunday. Joshua and I support 32 full-time custodial staff, and that we're here to meet their needs. We know that we have a lot of incoming new and returning students, and just to let them know that we are here to support them. They are our clients, and we're here to support them from a cleaning standpoint, as well as to offer any information that they may need.
Rick Gerger, Director of Public Safety at Webster University. We offer a multitude of services for students. One is parking permits. We also do all the student identification cards and grant them access to buildings. We have a Safe Walk program that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If a student feels unsafe walking around campus, we can have a officer dispatched to their location, and they will accommodate them from one point on campus to another point on campus. And we also maintain a lost and found here in our office of public safety. If they see anything suspicious, or if they have any issues with a visitor on campus, they should be calling us. If they smell smoke, fire alarms going off, we'll be notified of that immediately by the fire company. But nonetheless, if they see any health or safety hazards or concerns, they should be calling our office to report that. Call us first, and the reason is because we have officers on scene very close to the University Center that are trained with CPR and first aid. We can dispatch all the available resources that we have right here on campus, and at the same time we can also get first responders of our local law enforcement and fire protection on campus to assist as well. First is stay calm when they're on the phone. State what their name is, state their location, and clearly identify what the problem is and what they need from us. and just keep on the phone with the dispatcher and just relay the information as they get it. But above all else, remain calm and speak slowly and clearly so we understand what they're saying on the phone. Reach out to any public safety officer that's in the area. We try to do a community service oriented type of patrols to where the officers should be out there introducing themselves. But it's a small campus, so the employees will get to know the officers on a first name basis, and just wave and be a friendly hello on occasion. That'd be great.
My name is Octavio Pino. I'm the full service director of Webster University. I'm in charge of pretty much anything pertaining to food. Common topics is, like I say, if you have change of hours, any concern you might have, and if we have any changes, we'll communicate with you. So we'll keep that open communication. There are many ways you can communicate. You can email me. My email is on the Webster University site. And also you can email me at the Sodexo, which is octavio.pino@sodexo.com, or you can write me a letter, you can stop me, you can call me. I mean, any of the stopping, I'm always walking around, you'll see me. So if you see me, you haven't, something you want to talk, you can contact me, stop me, can I talk to you? And we have an open door policy, so it's not like you have to make an appointment, you're going to stop anytime.
I'm Sherry Hicks, and I'm the catering director for Webster University. We do a wide range, but I'm specifically also the catering director, so I mostly do catering, and that would be catering to faculty, staff, and students for all of their events and meetings on campus. But mostly it's going to be timing on the different rooms, the presentation room, the conference room, and the sun-in, and then also the gym with the putting down the floor covers or the timing, if we need to get certain food out of the room at a certain time, to flip the room for the next event. So mostly about timing for us. When things need to be out of a room or when we can set up. We'll call sometimes to find out if we can go early. It really helps us to set up early in the events and then come back and bring the food. So they can email, we can do phone calls. My assistant Gianna, they can talk to Gianna as well and let her know as she's setting up events if there's something that needs to be out of a room at a particular time. It just helps us to have open communication about that. Probably, I would say, calling the office, the main number, the 246-6902. Generally, Ashley's here during the day because I may be out on events. I do have a cell phone as well, which I'll be happy to give anyone specifically the number, or via email because I'm checking that throughout the day. But if there's events, I may be out of the office. So the best way is the main office number, and they can always call me on my cell phone. Or like I said, I can give direct people my individual cell phone.
My name is Joe LaMonica. I am the Assistant Director of the Media Center here at Webster University. I've been here for about 5 years, and I've been in this position for about a year. And I've been in this IT services sort of thing for about 4 years now. First off, we provide a variety of equipment for most of the students and for the university at large as well. So we provide university loan equipment that includes cameras, video cameras, certain PA systems, certain projectors, certain projector screens, and a variety of other things, but those are the basic ones. As far as the students go, for classes we provide a lot of high-end camera equipment and audio equipment and things like that for certain classes. Now, on the other side, we do events. So all the events on campus, or the vast majority of events on campus that aren't done by an outside contractor or done by my group, basically we set up and take down all the audio equipment, visual equipment, and provide staff to man it as well. There's a variety of things there. Some of the larger stuff we do handle, so the big projector screen in the gym and things like that, so y'all don't have to do it. But also troubleshooting as well, so if you do have a problem with your microphones in, say, Sunnin or in the gym or wherever it might be, we can at least take a look at it and might have a better idea of what's going on, or if there is some other problem that we need to fix, or if there's, an addition we need to make. So if you don't have enough microphones, you don't have the right cabling, whatever it might be, we can help out with that as well. We have a variety of companies that we work with. The main one is CTI, Conference Technologies Incorporated, and they're actually based out of St. Louis. They are a national company. We do the vast majority of our contract work with them. However, we do use Iron Man Sound and Switch, which are both Salem-based production companies as well, for certain other things. But it's more about who's got the best pricing, so it kind of comes down to that. CTI, however, is also our national vendor, so anything that breaks down as far as projectors or anything like that, they're responsible for fixing it. So if there's a problem with the big projector in Sunnin, if there's other problems in say the conference room or anything like that, they are responsible for taking care of it. Two primary contacts would be myself and Dan Ayers. We're the two assistant directors, and we do the most quick turnarounds out of everyone. So the basic way to get in contact with us is to contact the lab operations line. So the lab operations line is the extension of 8623. Also, if you're using your cell phone, it would be 314-246-8623. Or contact the Media Center front desk, which is 314-246-6967. And that'll get down to this side, which is a little bit different, but either one of those numbers will get to one of us. You can also contact us by cell phone. I monitor mine 24 hours a day. It's always on. My number is 314-704-1981, and Dan's is 314-724-6940. Basically what their best guess of the problem is, or best guess of what needs to be done, and we can usually kind of discern from there where we can go or what we need to do from there. At worst, I make a quick jog over and look at it and find something else to do. Now, technically my schedule is Monday through Friday, but as we all do, we're open. Our offices are open Monday through Sunday, just like everybody, or Sunday through Sunday, I guess. And we open at 9 a.m. on Saturdays, and then noon on Sundays, and then lab operations is open from 7 a.m. on Saturdays to midnight on Saturday to noon on Sunday to 7 p.m. on Sunday. So there are different lines you can call. The hours aren't exactly identical, so one office might be open while the other one's closed, and vice versa.
I'm Ted Hafe. I'm the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students here at Webster. Been doing that for a long time. I came to Webster as the first director of the University Center in 1992, before most of the student employees in the UC were probably born, and a few years later became Dean of Students and been doing that since. My primary role is to provide leadership for all the areas of student affairs, so everything from the University Center, Office of Student Engagement, Multicultural and International Student Affairs, Housing and Residential Life, Career Planning and Development Center, Student Employment, Counseling and Life Development, and Student Health Services, and did I forget anything? Webster Leads, and Dining Services. So all of those things we put together, and our philosophy with all of that is that, as you've probably seen on our slogan, is that we believe in learning happens everywhere. So we try to create an environment in which students can thrive and learn through everything they do, not just what they get in the classroom. We consider all of our student employees within student affairs to be in leadership positions, and so they're helping to provide a service, but they're also there representing their fellow students, and so to give us thoughts and ideas. We'd love to hear that in terms of how we can better provide services and programs and opportunities for students to continue to learn, and particularly we have some key themes that the student employees might be able to assist us with and give us idea about. So for instance, social justice is a big element for us this coming year. Wellness is a big element, and obviously university plays a big role in that. And so a lot of our student affairs departments are having initiatives, programs related to that. So we'd love to hear ideas, and so we hope to hear from all of our students about that. You'll see me in the building a lot. I usually arrive pretty early and head to the fitness center. Try to get in there about 6 days a week. The pool, not so much, because I sink like a rock, but I do have one quick story about the pool. Is that the first person ever in the pool I assisted getting in there. Our Dean of Students who helped plan the building at the time, Mark Cavoni. In this shot, I'm part of the crew that were throwing him in. He was the very first person in the pool back when we opened the building in '92. A little funny story about that, the heat wasn't on in the pool yet, so he kind of flew out of there like a dolphin after we went in. Also, the building managers will see me a lot because I have a lot of meetings in the building, and obviously my office is in the building, and they'll probably have to refer a lot of students to our office, students who come with questions about the kinds of things or problems to solve that we try to help them solve.
I'm Jenny Andrews. I'm the coordinator in Student Affairs in the Dean of Student Office. We handle emergency loans and tuition adjustments. And tuition adjustments can be either overloads or extenuating circumstances. Provide services as far as kind of triage when people call or stop by the office, kind of wanting to know where to go or who they need to talk to about something. We handle money for textbooks, which occurs 5 times a year during the start of each new term. So we coordinate that and work with online learning to get those funds out to the students. Oftentimes, if somebody goes to their front desk, that they may come to us asking if we can help them with something, if it's not something in their norm or their realm of expertise. So that happens. They can either call us or walk down or send the student or whomever it is to our office as well. We're here to serve. A lot of times I'll tell people that call, if it's something I'm not familiar with, if I don't know the answer, I'm happy to put them on hold and find out. We try really hard not to just transfer calls. That's really big. So yeah, we're here to help.
My name is Philip Storm. I serve as the University Conduct Officer and Deputy Title IX Coordinator. As the University Conduct Officer, I coordinate and manage our student conduct system, which includes looking at reports to see from public safety, UC staff, RAs, other campus constituencies to see if there have been policy violations or alleged policy violations, and then support our students through that process, which can be having a conversation with them, informal mediation, and just really helping to ensure we have a strong community. As Deputy Title IX Coordinator, I help coordinate our sexual misconduct prevention and awareness campaign, which includes the online course that all students take, other programs around campus, and working with Gladys Smith, our sexual offense advocate, as well as I investigate and adjudicate allegations of sexual misconduct, ranging from discrimination based on sex or gender, sexual harassment, through more serious violations such as sexual assault. Really, if students were to approach the information desk with questions on, I think something may have happened, whether that's a concern elsewhere on campus or they observe something that they're concerned about, I can help direct them or help kind of get information to best resolve that conflict. To if the UC staff are like, hey, I noticed this, would this be beneficial? And just being kind of an extra set of eyes and ears for any situations that may arise. For me, the best communication method is email, and including as many details as possible. I tend to be fairly detail oriented, so that's always great, but also feel free to stop by my office at any point and just say, hey, this kind of happened, or hey, I've got a question. You're always more than welcome to stop by.
My name is Jennifer Stewart. I am the Director of Student Engagement and the Co-Director of the Webster Leads program. The Office of Student Engagement oversees primarily 3 main areas. We work with campus activities, which is large-scale programming on campus, student events, Student Government Association, which works with some policies related to students, student advocacy, and also student organizations, and Commuter Council, which is a service organization that meets the needs of commuter students. A lot of the things that my office communicates with University Center staff is probably event related or student advocacy related when we're looking for information about what kinds of events or issues that students might have concerns about, but also when we're hosting events, a lot of times they happen in this building, and so students are looking for information or details about those programs. Sometimes it's selling tickets or having an event sign-up list or something like that that students would be directed to, usually the information center, to get that information. For me personally, with my role and with the students that I'm communicating with, I think the most helpful thing is to just get as much information as possible from the person, because a lot of times the University Center staff are kind of the frontline people who are taking a phone call or having someone approach them with a question or concern, and then it might get sent to us because it is something that comes to our area in student engagement. So when the UC staff is coming to myself or one of my staff members with a question or a concern, to make sure that they have gotten the most amount of information from the person that they're getting that information for, so that we know what it is that we're addressing and that we can provide the best service to that person rather than having to ask them multiple questions again or send them to somewhere else that might not be the right place. I think that our area and campus activities and student engagement, we all have to work really closely together in this building, because although campus activities might be planning the events, it's often the student building managers who are helping to do the setups, or there's something going on downstairs that fitness center staff are needed to help, to help monitor something. So just, I would hope that they know that my staff is there to help and assist them as much as needed, and vice versa. When my staff needs help when we're putting on an event, that they can work together, that we're not, we are in a shared space and we are, cousins of a sort, and that we're, just one big family and everybody's working together.
My name is Jeffrey Salas. I'm a graduate assistant here. I'm also doing my master's here in the university, and I'm in part of the international community here in Webster University. With first year experience, I help in developing and implementation for the retention program, and at the same time we're currently doing a project right now for an online orientation for first years that are coming in on a spring semester, and also for the transfer students during spring semester. And for the Webster Leads, what I do is I oversee coordination of Webster Leads in the University Leadership Program, and I also do assist in the development of cohort in services and retreat programs components, and I also coordinate meetings with my supervisor Jen and with the leads cohorts from 1 to 4. And we are also revamping the Webster Leads program right now. We're doing that, and that's what my current project is, with Jen and Buck as my supervisors.
Kilgallen, Director of Athletics at Webster University. Key role of our office, we're providing the intercollegiate experience for our 17 sports. We want to make sure the educational components there. I always like the total package: educational component, athletic success, and community outreach is what we want to teach our students. The biggest thing with the university staff is they also have a partner. We've talked about this in the past, but we're here at nights and weekends and holidays generally, that we're here to support them like they support us. So if any issues come up, myself or our coaches are here. That certainly, don't be afraid to come down and talk with us so we can help you out, whether there's a problem with somebody, an emergency, anything like that. Definitely grab us and we'll do the best we can to help out. I think probably for me the biggest thing is when you have issues, let's say blood in the gym or something like that, that's a real welfare issue with bloodborne pathogens. Grab one of us. If you guys aren't here, grab one of us. We'll make sure we shut that down so we don't expose people. Our training, one thing that's interesting with bloodborne is dry blood after 8 days is still contagious with hepatitis and those type of viruses. So we want to make sure that we're not jeopardizing the safety of anybody. And we've got professionals here to work with cleanup and disposal of those situations. So that's a big thing for us. And just, even if it's not emergency related, just drop by and work with us. We'd definitely like to meet you and work with you. We're very approachable, and pop in, and it's always good to just kind of work with each other. And you need help, we're here to help you.
My name is Amy Bomarito. I will be changing it to Amy O'Brien, so it'll be a little confusing in the interim, but I'm the same person, and my title is Athletics Coordinator. I oversee a lot of the general behind-the-scenes things with athletics, anything from certain scheduling, traveling for the teams, budgets, special events, those type of things. Since I do oversee the special events, a lot of times they do take place here in the University Center. So often it is with setup or takedown, confirming details just to make sure we're all on the same page. At times it is random things that come up or lost and found questions. So it's kind of a catch-all.
My name is Matt Seitz. I'm the strength and conditioning coach here at Webster University. My job is to essentially physically prepare all the student athletes to perform at their greatest potential. So we work with all the student athletes at the university, which totals around 300. So there's a lot of people that come in and out of the facility. And I'm pretty much here all day, every day. So you can see and interact with me at all times. Really, it's more of a kind of a spatial thing. There's a lot of people that come in and out of the lower level of the University Center. And with the student athletes, we work in the weight room, the athletic training room, the gymnasium, the common area, the pool. So we're everywhere. And I realize that there are the general student population, staff, faculty that also use and coexist in the same space. So it's really just having an awareness of who's training where and making sure we coexist and utilize all the equipment and all the space cohesively. I'm pretty approachable, so they can come up to me at any time, whether I have student athletes or not. My door is always open, so I like to make sure that I'm available to all students and all people that need anything from me. So anytime, it doesn't really matter.
Chris Bunch, head men's basketball coach and assistant athletic director. Well, obviously, coaching the men's basketball team. I also am the athletic work study supervisor, do some event management and coordination, and just other odd jobs around the athletic department. Probably the main thing that I interact with the student building monitors about are, we are usually practicing last or on an evening or on a weekend or something. I'm usually one of the last people in, and many times there's a situation where it's going to be after building hours, and so just letting the building monitors know that, hey, just lock the front doors and I'll go through and check everything and check the restrooms and just lock up the things that you normally lock up, and I'll make sure everything else gets turned off and make sure everything's closed up and locked up. And that's generally things of that nature. Our guys also lift a lot in the fitness center, so they'll be interacting with our players quite a bit. They'll be in and out of the fitness center and gymnasium a lot, so kind of those kinds of things as much as anything. I'm still a face-to-face kind of guy. If they have a problem or an issue, if they feel they should, I would want them to feel comfortable just stopping by my office and coming to see me. My door, I'm usually there. My door is always open, so just come by and tell me if they prefer to email me. That's fine as well. And I would hope that if there are any issues with any of my players or just any other things that come up, that they feel free to come and tell me about it and feel comfortable coming and telling me about any kind of concerns or problems that they may have. One of the things that I'm most concerned with is that our players treat other people on campus with respect, and I want to make sure that our guys are doing that. So if they have any kind of issue where somebody gives them some grief in the fitness center or anything like that, I definitely want to know those kinds of things. But other than that, we're all part of the same team here and all trying to work head in the same direction to meet the same objectives. So just any way that I can help them, if there's something I can do to help them and make their lives a little easier, just let me know.
Mary Graff. I am the head volleyball coach, as well as the assistant athletic director, senior women's administrator, and compliance officer for the athletic department. Within the volleyball, obviously coaching, being the head coach for the volleyball team, our main season is in the fall, and then we have a secondary season in the spring. With the assistant athletic director and the senior women's administrator roles, those are more just assisting Scott Kilgallen in his duties, helping out, if we have different situations that come up with athletics. If he's out of town, maybe there's events going on, I might be running and being the manager on site for those kind of events. Compliance, my role in that is just making sure that our student athletes are eligible to compete, that they haven't broken any rules that the NCAA has. So if there are violations, that would be my job to actually go through and figure out what happened and report that to the NCAA and take care of any business we need there. Obviously anything in the gym would be a priority for me because that is one of the things that we're in the gym a lot with volleyball, but anything within the locker rooms or, if they've seen athletes doing something that was, not acting in a responsible manner. That'd be something we'd want to know about as well. But just really anything with facilities, and we're here a lot, so we don't mind helping out. A lot of times, obviously, if we're here after hours, we can lock up and close up. So generally, they will communicate, before they leave a fitness center, if I'm still in here for a volleyball camp or something, and just ask, do you want me to pop the locks on the doors, or where we are with that stuff. So just communicating like that. Anytime even if I'm in the gym and practice and they think they can't interrupt, if they have a question, they can certainly come in and just ask. I mean, we're all in this together. We want to help each other out. So anytime they see me, they can ask questions. They can always email. I respond to those on my phone, so I usually get back to those pretty quickly. But if they see me, don't ever hesitate to stop and ask.
Jordan Olofsson, I'm the head women's basketball coach. Outside of basketball, I have development, sponsorships, the Gorlock Open, and the concession stand. Usually a lot about the gym stuff, goals being going up and down, lighting, bleachers, and then the back room with laundry,